A race down a dark, fractured hall. As time slips away, who will make it? This is Gluttony and Earth. Hello and welcome to the IDL. My name's Nick and this is Gluttony and Earth. Woo woo! A new foe has appeared. Kyle rocks the house.
I like soup.
Adam studies the field.
Depends on the soup, but I'm okay with it.
BakaZombie aims true.
You know, I'm not much of a soup kind of person.
I'm not a soup guy either. Although I guess we all know, I've already explained the story in which I've tried to heat up V8 because it would taste like soup. But generally, I just avoid soup. I guess I eat ramen a lot. So there's that. That's kind of soupy.
I like the idea of ramen, but then I just never make it. Like, I bought a bunch of ramen recently. I made it once, and then I haven't made it since.
I have been exclusively buying Shin brand noodles because they're spicier. They're my go-to. So I despise cooking. I hate it. I hate every fucking process in the thing. I think partially it's because I just fucking hate doing dishes. So I just avoid cooking because that means that's so many dishes. And it's really like there's so many foods that I absolutely love, but I will not make because then I'd have to clean dishes. Like oatmeal. I'll never eat oatmeal again. I love oatmeal, but I don't want to have to clean the oatmeal off of the bowl. That has caused me to spend most of my time and money on eating out, which is bad. So I forced myself to start eating chicken recently. Not because I don't like chicken, but because I found it so I can bake it and I don't have to do any dishes.
True.
You just put down a parchment paper and the pan stays clean.
For the most part, yeah.
Never do another dish in your life, that's what I say.
I've been doing HelloFresh lately. Not a sponsor. It takes up a lot of dishes, and I hate it. But the food is really good.
It's so good. I had HelloFresh. I only did it for one meal, maybe 2 meals, I think it was. But it's just you have to commit to it, and that's I think I hate commitment.
Me too. I did it for a while, and then and also this was a time where I would drive past 20 fast food restaurants on the way home. So it was much more convenient to stop and get food. And then instead of driving for half an hour home and then taking an hour to cook and then having to clean dishes. So then the bags started stacking up in the fridge and they'd start rotting. And then I'm like, okay, let's stop doing this. But then I'm like, you know what? Let's try her again because I'm tired of being the way I am.
I kept the recipes. Just in case I ever thought to myself, I'll cook this. And then I will. I don't know where they are. I know I have them, but they're like in a hoarded pile or something. I don't know.
I have mine in a giant recipe book. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll make these again someday. Nope, not unless HelloFresh sends me them again, which they'll send a new card.
Do you guys like cooking your own food? Is that or do you just find yourselves just doing it because you have to?
Mostly I like cooking my own food. I mean, it's yes, mostly yes. Obviously getting takeout is way easier, but
yeah.
There is something nice about, because you could consider it meal prepping, but make one big batch of thing and then I have it for the next couple of days. It is nice and convenient during the week when I am on top of that, just be like, great, my food's already done. I come home, I heat it up, and I have food in the next 10 minutes. And that is lovely. Taking the time on the weekend to do it sucks, but also then I know it is so much better for me during the week. And then I actually eat and I don't just eat garbage for the rest of the week.
I agree, but also my version of meal prepping is I get Domino's 2 pizzas for $6 each. And I know I'll just eat those 2 pizzas for like the next 4 days. So that's my I eat garbage meal prep.
I've definitely done that on Fridays for like weekends when I don't want to cook stuff. I'm like, great, I'm gonna get takeout pizza on Friday and I'll order extra and then I'll just eat it for the rest of the weekend.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that was also my meal prep. Just buy enough pizzas to last you through the week. But again, I've got the HelloFresh again, so it's 2 meals, and I live by myself, so that's 2 days worth of food essentially. But then like I like cooking, especially meats and like grilling meats and stuff, because I like to experiment with things, and I don't know, the process of going through and like making something actually taste good makes me feel proud inside. But I don't like it. I'm also really lazy, so I avoid cooking when I can, and the dish is a big thing too. But it's always because my dad is also a really big like griller and cooker and stuff, so I send him pictures of stuff I make when it actually looks good, and so that's fun. And we'll send pictures back and forth of the foods we make.
I recently also to like, and this stopped after two times of doing it, just because I didn't want to have to like deal with the grease. But I've like gotten into just cooking my own cream cheese wontons, but I don't want to have to deal with the grease all the time. So that immediately stopped. So I had too many barriers. That's why like it's bad for me, but that's why like I constantly just eat out. But like it's getting to a point where a lot of fast food places are getting too expensive and they're serving very limited versions of what they used to. So it's like stops being worth it at a point where I'm like $10 or $11 for a chicken McNugget meal at McDonald's is not like I gotta draw a line somewhere.
Yeah. Or you can quick trip for the 5th time in a row that week because I don't have anywhere else to go now. Oh, I did find out now that I've started cooking in my apartment, one of the stovetop heaters doesn't have all the pieces to it. So if you turn on the oven, it comes up through that stove hole. I could like see the red lights. I'm like, oh, that's not good. I'll just put a pot over that every time I use the oven.
You never want to see things coming out of your stove hole, man. Sounds bad. Well, you could always. Well, that's the thing is you could like put a pan up there and slow cook something.
Yeah, I just put my pot on top of there so that it's not leaking out.
Do ovens use gas? Or is that just a specific like gas
Only
stove
if it's
type
a
thing?
gas stove.
Yeah,
Okay.
gas stove, which mine's electric, thankfully, so it's not like I'm gonna blow the place up if one's accidentally on when I turn the oven on.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you cook?
I use Uber Eats.
Also our sponsor.
No, that's fair. That's fair. See, that's also another like that's a line where I drew where like I don't order things if I have to order them through a separate app because then it's going to cost me like $14 extra.
Yep. DoorDash got ridiculous. I was using DoorDash for a while during the pandemic, and then it started getting ridiculous. I'm like, okay, I'll just go do it myself.
I literally, like a week or two ago, finally deleted DoorDash off of my phone because I'm like, I am spending far too much fucking money on this, and it's unnecessary.
All right. I think I'm warmed up enough. Let's jump in a snowbank I like to call the recap. So last time, you guys had a plan that you were setting in motion. The heist, you'd navigate 2 separate ways through this maze of a building of the auction house to get to the 3rd floor in the upper left corner. There, you'd see one giant hulking Bernice's love guarding a scared, frightened, naked Deborah. The plan? Team B would make their way up from the south to distract Bernice's love, while Team A, consisting of Endien and her clone, Endien, would sneak in through the side using Pass Without Trace, pop in, grab her, rope trick, get up, boom, looks like she's gone. That's when Darius would look him straight in the eye and go, hey, I think she ran off. You should go chase her. And he looks, she's gone. Furious, he runs off, sees hungry Darius gnawing away at something, assumes it's Deborah, and gets in a spat. Meanwhile, you guys make a break for it. Start going through rooms, trying to figure out where the fuck do you get out of this place. And then you find it. You find the exit. However, the exit you see is not like you step outside and you're back to where you were. There's this long corridor of like this spatial atmosphere of like nebulas or stars or what have you. And on the end of the corridor is the room leading back to the underground of the Menhir Desert. But it's like frayed almost, like there's like these echoes of after images as it looks like it's not quite like whole or something like that. You guys sit there and you decide to wait. Before you go out, Pazuzu speaks up and says, hey, there's something in one of the rooms we were like kind of in that caught my eye. Whoever gets it for me, I will grant a boon. Thellum said, I'll do it, and he dashes off to get this gem for him, which was entitled Yellow Fire. Meanwhile, Rook notices a painting in the room that leads to the exit, entitled Regicide. Thought it was very curious and points it out to Endien and Endien, who look at it, and it somehow depicts like a life story of Endien with like a mirror, almost like where the present would be, and then afterwards Endien is in her own kingdom, raining arrows down and killing everybody. She thinks that's weird, but she's like, I should take this. And Crystal Endien, as we dubbed her, shatters, breaks, almost like she wasn't here for long. You guys get all your eggs in a basket. You guys buckle up and about to hit the accelerator to get out. When Darius leaves, though, his box starts to like shake and rumble, and it's very like unrested. And with that, the entire auction hall also starts to shake and rumble and crumble as stone starts to fall down on the exit. Thellum, carrying both Rufus and Yui on his back, is able to make it out in time into the corridor. However, everyone else was mostly trapped inside. Endien then tries to face step into the corridor, accidentally creating a second Crystal Endien. And then she spends her time trying to clear the rubble, which she gets out of the way. Crystal Endien is in there, and it looks like she's having a hard time staying focused on the correct way to get out as the path starts to like fray and split even more, and then the exits start to like split up, and it's hard to know where exactly to go. And on top of this, in walks a person with white cloak, white armor, a white mask. They take off the hood of the cloak and has flowing orange hair, and Endien realizes the priestess has now entered the room. I believe Endien's last words were something like, "What's she doing here?" or something like that. However, Rook has a very different expression. Oh, Erica? Erica, what? Is that you? The priestess looks towards each of you, smiles. You may refer to me as the priestess. And how very interesting I find that you made your way here. She's like looking at Rook. And I can tell, now seeing Rook, who exactly has infiltrated and figured out what we were doing here. So thank you for that. I think it's time to squash some bugs. And with that, I am going to...
Here, you're looking for the bug one. He's actually in a different room. He's real nicely tied up for you if you wanna squash a bug. Just throwing that out there.
She lifts up her arms, her empty hands, as if she is pulling back a bow. And she aims it at Darius.
Okay, bring it on.
Does a 22 hit you?
Ooh.
22 does hit.
And ooh.
Okay. She lets go of this invisible arrow, but instead of an arrow flying at you, from the ground below you, a pillar of stone comes in from the side and just smashes you in the face. Like it's just jutting out of the ground now.
That's mean.
Not dude.
That's 10 bludgeoning damage as this thing smashes you into the face.
Okay.
Okay, and then from behind her starts trailing in some people. These two, again, white armor, white mask, green robes. Okay, I need a dex save from Endien, and then Rook's gonna have a dex save as well.
26.
It looks like the two of them have like this like emblem or like amulet, and they're like holding it, and they're both like shooting out sacred flames at the two of you guys, but both of you guys dodge out of the way as that happens. Next, it is Darius's turn.
Okay, I just thought of something that may be the biggest brain play yet.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take one step over, and I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave to catch all three of them.
Ooh.
Ooh, I
That
see
is a
what's
DC
happening
16
here.
Constitution saving throw. And I'm hoping
Push him back
this
in the door.
priestess is gonna fail and get pushed back through that door to some ass crack of this place that has crazy ass doors.
Ooh, she might fail. Yeah, she only got a 10.
Fuck off.
They all got under 10. Or they
Cool.
got 10 or less.
Cool. I'll give you the damage first. Ooh, that's 8 thunder damage to all of them. And I'm going to, as this wave of thunderous energy pulses out for me, go. You see, what sucks about this place? Doors are real weird, as 2 of those guys go sailing through the door.
Okay, so these two go sailing through the door. Because they go back 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Which we technically know what room they go into, because that's the path. Isn't that the path Thellum took to get back to the gem?
That sends them flying into the room with the where Bernice's love and hungry Darius were fighting.
Ooh, that's a fucking ways away from where we are.
That is all the way on the first floor.
Hot dog.
Okay.
So that was 5 feet of movement. I'm just gonna move so that I'm in between Endien and this other person, and say, I'll cover the rear, y'all keep going through that tunnel.
Got it.
Okay. And from there, another 2 knights come out of the room. The one closest to you, Darius, pulls out a morning star and just wails at you. Probably misses. Does a 14 hit?
No, just
Okay.
raise the shield up, deflect it.
Yeah, both of them are unable to do anything. Okay, Rook. Oh, Rook should have gone first, but yeah, Rook will just take his shots on the one who was there at the time. That'll hit. Okay, yeah. So Rook shoots him, and then he gets inside the place. In the hall, gets into the hallway. From there, Thellum. Okay, Thellum, you are inside this corridor again as these paths kind of like split off or reform, and it's getting really hard to like keep track of like where you're going in here. Everything gets a little bit more like blurry or hazy, and it's just not as easy to like figure out. So basically, as you're going through here, you're gonna have to start making saves to like stay on course to make it to the what seemingly expanded corridor to like the end of the door. So if you want to make it through, you can make a wisdom save.
Oh. Will Thellum be wise enough?
Oh.
That was my desk. I rolled an 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're having a hard time staying the course in here. It's noises are a little bit more muted, and there's just a lot going on. You're struggling to get through. Endien, who is in the corridor. So last time you made your or you didn't make you made a save, but you failed it. So what she's gonna need to do now is I need her to make a perception check to get back on track.
Not good. Because I forgot Endien has exhaustion, so this is a disadvantage. She got 9.
Yeah, okay. You are struggling to find the correct path. It's I don't know if it's like the pressure of this place or just like your exhaustion hitting you. It's hard to stay focused and figure out where you're supposed to be going. With that, it is going to be Endien Prime, who is still inside the auction house.
Well, Endien Prime is about to make this a lot harder to keep track of. I'm going to use Phase Step.
Okay.
To go right here. And those, I think... let me double check. Can I find that quickly? Of course not. I think it's within 10 feet of me, or is it 5? Have to make a charm.
I believe it's 10.
I hate that it's not... Oh, here it is. Yeah, within 10 feet, have to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed. So unfortunately, that also means Darius.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a negative impact for me to be charmed by you.
Yeah.
I got a 3.
Yeah, you're charmed.
You know, Endien, you're making a lot of good points recently.
Okay. Yeah, so you land, and yeah, you 2 of them failed.
So they are also charmed. So she's gonna. Can you 2 just go back through this door, please? Get back to your priestess. We'll deal with your friend here. Darius, you stay and help, please. She's gonna back over here and shoot at the one that didn't get charmed.
Okay, first give me persuasion checks with advantage, or I guess not with it, because you have disadvantage, so it's a flat persuasion.
23.
Darius was starting to like crawl over the table, like, all right, I mean, if you want me to go through that door, I thought we were gonna leave, but it's like, oh wait, no, you want me to stay here. I got it.
2 of them are like, you're right. Protecting the priestess is at all costs is our goal. A woman. Yes, of course. We'll make sure she's done, and then we'll meet back here when everything's good. Oh, I guess I can't. They're. I was gonna move them on your turn, but then I realized that was not how it works. So they say that. So it's orange is the one that you'd be shooting.
All right. I guess technically I get an opportunity attack as I moved away from it.
Oh yeah. So he'll.
I gotta get out my.
Oh my! I bought new dice, and they have just treated me like shit. He's probably gonna miss.
Crazy's 18.
Yeah, I miss.
I pulled out a pencil that doesn't have any ink, lead in it. Very cool. I have 2 mirror Endiens right now to keep track of, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna shoot twice. That one was cocked, and then it rolled as well. But one's a nat 20, and the other's a 21.
Both will get him. So let me
Uh-huh.
pull up the crit. Give me a percentile.
Right, percentile. 60. Is that how that works? I haven't rolled percentiles in so long. No, it's just a 6.
Just a 6. Okay.
Yep.
A setback. Piercing right in the kisser. Maximum damage, and the target cannot speak for 1d4 rounds. So you have what? You have to roll for one attack, and then maximum damage for the
Yes.
other one.
So from the non-crit, it's 14 points of piercing. From the crit, it's 15.
Nice roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like again. So this arrow just like right like broke through his mask and like straight, and it's like sticking out of his cheek. So he's unable to speak, so he can't yell out to anyone either. Good.
And before Prime Endien leaves, she's gonna shoot twice as well.
Figured. I don't know if we're gonna need to worry about that guy.
One's a 16, the other's a nat 20.
Yes.
So 16 misses.
Okay. I'll roll percentile. I should have used sharpshooter on both those. It's a 27.
That is also a setback. Distracting jab, double damage, and the target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on their next attack. So give me that double dam.
Double dam?
Double damage.
Double the dice or double the everything.
I'd say double damage. So like whatever you would roll as your normal, and then double that.
Okay. So I rolled a 5, so double that to 10 plus 7 for 17.
Plus 14. So like whatever you would have had, it would have been. Yeah, sorry.
So everything together is double. So it's
Yes,
24.
Yeah. 24. Okay. He is unable to. He's got a disadvantage on his attack because you have killed this man.
Nice. Then
I'm
Prime
gonna be
Endien.
surprised if he's still alive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jesus. I'm glad we
Just
don't have
2
to fight all
arrows
you
from
guys.
every end.
And the Prime Indian's gonna go 30 feet into the tunnel.
Okay. From there, this person now leaves. How long does the charm work? For 1 minute?
Boop, boop, boop. I think so. Sounds like it'd be right. Yep, 1 minute.
Okay.
Or until you or your companion deals damage to that creature.
They just saw their friend get obliterated, and they're like, "Yeah, we really should protect the priestess. This lady needs business."
Rook is in the hallway now, so he's gotta make his wisdom save. I'm throwing this dice away already. He failed it. All right. This person's going to leave. And that means Thellum. I need you to make a perception check to find the correct path.
What the heck? 18, 20.
Nice.
All right, yes.
18 plus 2. Sorry.
Yeah. You are making your way. Maybe it's Yui yelling behind you. That's like snapping you out of it. And you focus forward and you keep going.
You use my moral support.
Endien 2
Ease.
needs to pass the perception check to find her way back to the path.
How does a 10 trio?
Let me look at my document. I imagine I wrote 11, and I did. She is still lost. A lost soul in this corridor of
Yeah, she'll
space.
disintegrate soon anyway.
Endien Prime, you must now make a wisdom saving throw.
Shit. Oh, wisdom saving throw? That's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, you failed it the first time.
Yeah. 11?
11. That is a failure.
Did I get skipped?
You absolutely did.
Okay. I was like, how are we back to Endien? I haven't done anything.
Fine, go ahead.
I'm going to salute Crystal Endien number 2 and be like, I mean, it was nice knowing you. It's real unfortunate you're going to shatter in about 30 minutes. I know you're aware of that, but it sucks. You've been a great friend. And I'm going
don't know how to handle it. I made myself to do this to myself, but I don't...
Endien's self-hatred is strong.
Yeah, I mean, you got a real, I feel like after this, we're going to have to talk about this, knowing that you put yourself into this situation 2 more times after you knew it was going to happen.
I don't know how she'll feel about it. I know I don't like it.
As I'm walking out, I'm going to drink another. I'm just going to drink a regular healing potion. Just because I got a little fucked up by that nice little earth pillar.
Glug, glug.
7 more hit points for me.
And you're heading back in? You're heading in the corridor?
Yeah.
Okay, you and Deborah dash on into the corridor. I guess where was I? Endien Prime failed her wisdom save. So Endien 3.
Endien 3 is going in the door, baby. She's going to give the priestess something to worry about other than trying to get back here.
So you are going to find yourself on the first floor. Way in the bottom.
That was 10, so 15, 20, 25. Can I see the priestess through the door or no?
No.
Okay. Then I guess 30 is just moved back into this position. And actually, I can dash. So 5. Can I move through them since they're charmed or no?
Yeah, we'll do that. Let me just reveal that area.
10, 15. So I have 15 more spots to go. Or 3 more spots, but 15 feet.
Okay, so this is a room you've never been in before.
Ooh, cute.
As you go inside. I want to see, so let me just, in case there's anything that piques your interest while you're running, but I don't know. You see a mask on the wall entitled Life. I don't think there's anything else that's like good in here. You do see a giant iron door.
And it's closed?
It's just closed, but it is a giant iron door.
Well, I got 10, 15 to be here, so she's going to move towards that door.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting news.
Yeah. Priestess found her way back to the room, and she sees through the corridor. She notices all of you guys. And Darius is the last... No, I guess... Yeah, Darius is the last one in there. So she's going to pull up her invisible bow and shoot. I miss. So the pillar goes through, but maybe there wasn't enough stone behind it and it doesn't reach you. From there, Endien 3, you see one of the guards enters into the room behind you and then immediately leaves.
Strange.
Rook needs to make a perception check to figure things out. He's got it. He knows the right way. Darius, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, my strongest suit. I'm so good at these. I know I'm going to fail that, so I'm not going to waste my saving face. I got a 7.
A 7?
Yeah. And I can only get a +3, and a 10 failed before, so...
Yeah, you are finding it hard to figure out where you're going.
Oh, can I use my... Is that my action to do the saving throw?
Well, what were you thinking?
I would like to activate my Pearl of Power as my action to get one of my spell slots back.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
Cool. I think of Thellum as I activate it and feel more invigorated.
Yeah. Endien 3, you notice the other knight come in and do the exact same thing.
Yep, her brain meats is already working.
Thellum, give me a wisdom save.
Okay. I switched my dice. Hopefully, I got a unicorn. It's a nat 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, you are cooking. You find yourself farther ahead. You feel like you're on the right track. You feel like something like this force is like against you, but you feel like you maybe it's the remembering you have the children on your back or whatever it may be. You are able to get going forward.
I need to keep you safe.
Endien 2, perception check.
I'm sad I remembered that I have disadvantage. Hey, but that's a good roll. 19.
19. Crystal Endien knows the way.
One that doesn't need to know.
Endien Prime.
She's gonna continue to try and move forward with dash if she can.
Did I have you do your save yet?
No. I failed to save last round.
Okay, so I need perception from you.
Okay. Oop. I'm at Endien Prime. That's a 7.
It's a 7. You are struggling much like the Endien before you.
Endien 3.
Endien 3.
She's gonna 5'10", move back through this door.
You are on the 3rd floor. You'd have to, like, move past someone. There's someone in your way. Actually, I take it back. That one's hostile.
Yeah.
You're looking at them. They're hostile. You can't get past them without needing to do something.
If I would have seen him, I would have stayed back 5 feet so I could shoot him twice.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's a 22 and a 28.
They both hit.
Bad damage. 8 plus 13 for 21 total damage between the 2 arrows.
They pierce straight into their back, and they, like, jolt forward some, like, grabbing at themselves. And then I guess it's not their turn yet, but it looks like they're up, but you do start to see blood start pooling, starting to, like, absorb into the fabrics.
Good. I love the sight of blood. That's the end of Endien 3's. At all of the Endien turns.
All right. The priestess makes their way into the corridor as well.
Oh, damn it.
The blue guy starts trying to hobble away, knowing that he can't see you. And then Rook needs to make his wisdom save. He fails it. He's struggling to get out. Darius, give me a perception.
Modified 1. I got a 3 minus 2, so I got a 1 but not a natural 1.
Okay. And that's you have advantage on skill checks, don't you?
Oh, I forgot this was a skill check. Oh, okay. Then it's going to be a 12. Sorry.
12 is enough. You're able to focus your way back. Maybe, it's that feel, like, because I was feeling like of being good. It's like, the dream with the turn right as you're going through and everything's like blurry, but like if you focus forward, you can see it. It's kind of like that for you right now. Okay. The other guards are like leaving, like the charmed guards are heading back towards the original room you were all in. And then Thellum.
Oui.
You made your wisdom save last round, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you have 2 options. You can look behind you and you can see your companions. And they're all kind of a little bit scattered, but all within kind of the same, like, distance of line. So you can either continue pressing forward, or you can use your round to shout to an ally behind you to give them advantage on their save or check.
I shout.
You shout. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Who are you going to shout to?
Okay,
There's two Endians, Rook and Darius.
Can I see that Darius is if he's fine? Because, like, from what you said before, he's, like, looking straight ahead.
Yeah, he looks like he knows the most. He looks like he knows the most of what he's doing alongside. Crystal Endien looks like they're finally got it. Like, they seem like they were wandering way off, but they look like they're finally getting it back on course.
So it's just between Rook and Endien Prime. I'll go for Endien Prime.
Okay.
Told this man I had fake daddy issues. I'm not letting him live.
Okay, Mir Endien. I need a wisdom save. Also, I need to note, like, the rumbling is still continuing. It looks like it's getting worse and worse. Like, things do not look stable in here.
Hey, Crystal Endien might become Prime Endien. That's a nat 20 for 23.
All right. I think as soon as she figured out where the path was, she was able to finally lock on and keep going. So she's passed her first wisdom save. Endien Prime.
Ease.
You failed your perception check, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So I need another perception.
And I got advantage.
Oh, actually, with advantage because of which is flat.
Yeah, it's flat.
Hey, away.
I mean, I get an 11.
Perception 11. That's what you needed.
Yeah.
You're back on track. The priestess starts wandering inward.
She on track or wandering off track?
I think it'd be hard to tell right now.
Okay.
Just because of how she's just starting inward.
Okay.
One of the knights has entered in. The knight who is severely injured starts entering in. Rook is going to try to press forward. Ooh. Rook makes it by the skin of his teeth. Darius.
Question.
Yes.
Do I have any inkling if Because you had mentioned my puzzle box was freaking out.
Yeah.
And also, I had the feeling that I could embrace this, like, feeling of perfection that I was feeling in this space.
Yes.
Do I have any idea, inclination? Could either of those help the stability or our passage through this hallway?
I don't think it would help the stability. I don't think you'd feel like there's any connection there. You probably feel like it could help you find your way.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to give it one more time before I do that then.
Okay. Give me your save. Your wisdom save.
Yeah. That's still not enough. 6.
No.
So I'm off track again.
You're off track again. Okay. We skipped Endien 3.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
I imagine she's just going to kill the guy who was badly injured.
Yeah.
So if she would have ran in, she would have found herself in K, which is in the top floor. Go ahead and give me 2 rolls. You have to beat at least an 18 for attacks.
Yeah, I got a 26 on one of them.
Okay, so that guy, he'll be dead.
So that was 10 feet of movement for her. So 15, 20, 25. She could have gotten in here, but not seen the corridor yet.
Yeah. Okay, so she makes her way around. She takes the same jumbled path that the rest of them took. And the reason they were able to navigate that so fast is because that one room you guys had never been to, they had found their way there. So they had stumbled their way to the exit pretty easily.
And then Darius took his turn, so now is it?
So this guy enters in. So one of the other guards does get in. So both charmed guards are in. Thellum. Again, you can press forward or you can shout back to your allies.
How far away are they from me?
It's a hard distance to like pinpoint just the way space is warping. I'll say it feels like Rook and Mir Endien are the closest to you. The others are farther behind.
Rook's got it. There's a lot of guards there. I will aid Darius.
You'll aid Darius?
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Actually, if you want to aid someone else, my next check I already have advantage on because it's going to be a perception check.
Oh. Okay. Endien Prime made it, right? No.
Barely. She made her perception check.
She made her perception, so she's got to save. She's got to do.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do that thing. I guess it's just Rook. Can I try?
Sorry, Rook and Endien Mir are like pretty close to you. I don't think you need to worry about them.
Okay.
Endien Prime, who's not doing so hot.
Yeah, Endien Prime and Darius and all the bad guys you could try to yell to.
It's only 15 feet. I was gonna try lightning lure someone.
Yeah, you feel like it would be too far away.
Yeah. I move forward.
Okay, you move forward. Give me a wisdom save.
Good thinking, though.
I don't move forward.
You don't move forward? Okay.
I got a 9.
Okay. Mirror Endien. What will Mirror Endien do? Move forward, assist.
So this has already happened. So Endien's figured out how this works. So that would have her memories of knowing how this works. So she is going to turn around and try to help Prime Endien.
Prime Endien, give me your wisdom save.
All right, I have advantage.
You just hear yourself yell to yourself. Self-help.
18.
18, you pass.
Self-help.
You find yourself getting closer to yourself.
I thought she hates herself.
It's a complex. It's a so complex relationship.
Yeah.
The Endien who was abandoned.
She's going to move into the doorway, and as she pulls her bow back, Erica, you forget somebody, and shoot her twice in the back.
Ooh,
nice.
With Hail of Thorns as a bonus action.
Okay.
Nice.
Guess who fucking crit again?
Nice.
I got a 24 and a natural 20.
All right, hold on.
I need to start putting
D&D
sharpshooter
beyond's
on
been stupid.
these.
Yes. I mean, they've had
Um,
decent AC, so it's a little understandable you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Plus it's Erica.
Okay, give me the percentile.
The
Both of them hit.
26.
Shoulder jab, maximum damage. So roll for one, the other one's max.
All right. 1 second. I'm just reading the Hail of Thorns. Because she has to make a dex save for it.
Oh, okay.
And what you get on her save?
A 15.
15 passes, so she only takes 5 from the Hail of Thorns plus the max damage of 15 from the crit. And then the second shot did 10 points of damage.
So 30 in total.
Nice round.
All right, so the 2 arrows like nail her in the back as well.
After taking her 2 shots and egging her on, she'll say, "You two, could you come back here to the 2 guards?"
Okay. Give me a persuasion.
Oh my god. Oh, I have disadvantage. I did roll another nat 20, but the disadvantage persuasion is 23.
Okay, yeah.
Dude,
they like
near
turn
Indians
around.
are 10 times better than Prime Indians.
Yeah.
It's rolling hot.
Okay. At the end of your turn, for a legendary action, she like rips the arrows out, and like because of like the metal on the tips, it looks like she's able to like just jolt them away, like propel them off away from her. And they're going to fly back at you. Now I'm rolling.
Did the crit just do double damage, or did it disadvantage her?
What?
Did the crit do double damage, or did it add disadvantage? I can't remember.
It was
When
just
I crit her.
max damage.
Just right now,
It
it's
was
just
just max damage. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
good. I just want to double
The
check.
disadvantage was like on one of the guys that you were.
Yeah, it was a different one. I just didn't hear it.
Does
the
a-
same one.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
So the 2 arrows lodge into you for 6 damage, piercing.
Ow.
And then her turn starts. Yeah, she's just going to continue going forward. She makes her perception. So she just turns around and keeps going forward. One of the guards starts coming back towards you. Rook needs to make another save. He makes it. So Rook looks like he's like pressing on forward, and it looks like he's like reaching the door. He's made his way through. Darius.
Okay, I'm gonna do my perception check to start. Oh yeah, 17. Gotta love that advantage.
All right.
That
That was perception? Yeah.
Yeah. If you'll allow for my action as well,
Yeah.
I'm going to, through my all-purpose tool, cast resistance on myself, which will give me a D4 on my next saving throw, because I can choose one cantrip each day to cast through it.
Okay.
And I imagine Darius like activates his helmet and then turns his tool like into a pliers essentially, and just makes like very rough like blinders almost, so that he can't look anywhere else but forward to try and keep him on the correct path.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. So Darius is ready to go. The other knight starts walking back towards 3rd Endien. Thellum.
Perception.
Yes, you are wavering.
I'm lost in the sauce.
Ooh.
18.
Nice.
18, you're finding your way back. I think you see Rook trudge forward past you. You might you start heading that direction. Endien 2.
Is Endien Prime near Endien 2 now?
Yes.
Or no? Okay.
Yes, they're roughly near. They're because she called out to her and she was able to reach.
Okay. So if I've been kind of having them all move fluidly within each other's turn, if that's okay, just because they're all on the same initiative.
It depends on what you're doing, I guess, but just because
Endien Prime tell Endien 2 to cover them while she goes forward. the Endien 2 and Endien 3 are both going to shoot at the priestess.
Okay, so give me your shots.
She's going to sharpshooter.
Nice.
Of course, this is when I roll bad. It's a... How does math work? I minus 5, but I get a plus 10, so it's a plus 5. So a 23, and the other one's only a 10.
The 23 hits.
And I'm gonna, she's going to add favored foe, and that is 13 plus 10, 23 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Arrow just lodges into her from the front now. She's like, blood is bleeding out from both, like, flooding her clothing. The white just slowly turning red.
Endien 3 will take her shots, both sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Yes. Only a 16 on one of them,
Misses.
and then a dirty 20 on the other.
Hit.
Hit. Favorite foe. 23 points of damage on that one, right? Yeah, 23.
Okay, yeah. So one from the front, staining the blood on, staining the clothing with blood on the front one, and in the back, a third one lands in her, and she drops.
Nice.
I told you next time I see you. And then the other Endien will move forward.
Okay, give me your... You just did the wisdom save, so another wisdom save.
Another wisdom. All right, this is flat. Natural 20 for a 23.
Ooh,
Baby.
Endien, you find your way.
Endien.
You're pressing forward, and you're reaching. You see Rook standing there at the entrance of the doorway, and you're able to make it there as well. Okay, these guards both will end up making their way back inside with other Endien.
That's not a great place to be.
Rook will...
I have not made my first save yet.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Rook yells back towards Darius. He like takes out an arrow and he like shoots it to land, kind of like on the course between you and him, hoping you'll like notice it. So he'll give you advantage, and it's your turn.
Great. Thank you, Rook. Okay. I got a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Ooh! Ooh! Oh my gosh! You're almost lost in there.
I don't think it matters because I got a natural 20. It is below a 20 because I have a -2 to my wisdom save.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was rough.
Oh,
Is that
I
it?
still have. There's no more guards behind us, correct?
Correct.
Okay, let me just see if there's any other shit I can do. No, yeah, that's gonna be it because my resistance is still up because I didn't need it last time.
Okay. Thellum, I need a perception.
Wait,
Oh, did you pass your perception last time?
didn't I do perception last time?
Oh, okay, yeah. If that's
Right.
what you did, I just don't remember if you had passed or failed. That's all.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
I need a wisdom save. Oh, right. Yeah, because you saw a Rook go past you.
17.
17. You're finding. You're reaching the door. You're getting there. You're able to press forward. Endien 2. What is Endien 2 doing right now?
She's gonna move towards the door.
Okay. Give me a wisdom save.
That's only an 8.
She is struggling to find her way back to it. Endien Prime.
I'm at the door, right?
You are at the door. So you can try and exit, or you can try and yell back to either Darius or Thellum. No, not Thellum. Thellum made it. So Darius is the only one who's behind besides your other selves. And this place, it looks like the violence of the shaking of this corridor is getting bad. You don't feel like you have a lot of time left.
She's gonna shout to Darius then. Darius, we need you.
Okay. Endien 3.
Endien 3 will say, you two stay here. Don't let anybody through. And then she's gonna go into the tunnel.
Okay. Endien 3.
Oh.
As you are making your way through, you have a pretty high perception, passive perception.
Yeah.
Something's weird. You look down, her mask broken off her face. You see it. It's Erica. The priestess is Erica, and she's bleeded out. She looks dead, but it looks like her skin has dried up, like really, really fast. And it looks like you're looking at her face, and it's like fingers crawling out of her mouth.
Can I put an arrow into whatever's crawling out of her mouth? Or two?
You can go ahead and give me a try, yeah.
She is prone, so it is at disadvantage.
Yep.
Should I bother sharpshooting then? No, I'll just take 2 shots at disadvantage. The first one is a 21 to hit.
Okay.
Second one's only a 12. God, I rolled a natural 20 off that. No, wait, 13. Natural 20 off that, but a 13 for the lower one.
Okay. 13 does not hit. You said the other one's a nat 20 again?
No, the first one was it hit, you said already, but that was the 2 rolls for that disadvantage.
Oh, okay, I see, yeah. So the 21 hits.
I don't suppose I get favored foe off of this, do I?
Go ahead.
Okay. Not good damage. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Okay, yeah, you start throwing, and it looks like an arrow goes, it lands straight, it, like, digs into her face. However, it just, the mouth, like, almost unhinges as it, like, reaches open, and another hand, it's like, from the inside, is, like, prying her mouth open. And you see it, like, crawling out of her mouth, almost like magically coming out of the hole, like it shouldn't be able to fit, is you see a tall man climb out from the inside. And he turns back to where the arrow came from. So he looks and he like puts out his hand and he like as if he's like grabbing something, and he just tightens a fist. Does a 21 hit?
Yes. He's getting too many dice.
Yeah, that's a lot of dice he's getting out.
26 bludgeoning damage as stones from behind her all like from different angles like jut into her and hit her from different sides.
Their third Endien only had 23 health left.
Yeah, just they almost like crush her body, and she's like propped up by these stones. All right. Rook sees this because he's been looking behind him the whole time. Oh, it's not good.
Who is that? I thought that was Erica.
I don't know. I've never seen this person before. This
Darius,
ain't good at all.
Darius, you need to hurry. We need to get out of here.
I'm fucking trying.
Darius! You gotta make your way! And he's shouting to give you advantage.
He already had it.
You already have advantage? Alright, I'm gonna hit through. He tries to go through the door, and it is hard to get out.
Oh.
He's gonna have to make a strength save to be able to push himself through.
Okay, I can fucking help with that when we get closer.
He's like struggling, and like it looks like there's so much resistance as he tries to get through. And he's like refracting a bit almost, and he makes it out to the other side. Okay, Darius.
Great. Ooh, I am going to use my final saving phase. Because even with advantage, I only rolled a 10.
And you have 3 allies next to you.
Yes, so that brings it up, because I'm also going to use my resistance, which I rolled a 3 on, so that brings me up to a 16.
You've got it. You're at the door.
Okay.
Thellum.
I'm gonna push through.
Do you see what all the hubbub is about behind you?
Yeah.
You look behind you and you see this man standing there, and he's got this like clay-like skin and like shaggy black hair behind him, and you've seen this person before in your dream. at the ball.
Oh,
When you looked,
the ball I didn't win.
you looked into the water as you were drowning people. This is the face you saw.
There's no water around here.
I do like that his first reaction was the ball I didn't win.
So you're gonna push through?
Yeah.
All right, give me a strength save.
Okay. Nat 20. Get me out.
20. You see this and you hightail it, you hoof it, and you break through with the children. Okay, you have made it. Endien.
I'm keeping this dice, bro.
It is unstable. This place is going to collapse, you think. Like, this is not good. You have to make it out. So what is Mirror Endien going to do?
Well, they both just saw her die again. Very brutally. Mirror Endien's going to pull out her two elven swords.
Mm-hmm.
And can she shout to Prime Endien for advantage?
Well, Prime Endien can shout to her to give you advantage.
Well, I was going to try and give Prime Endien advantage.
Prime Endien's at the door.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's only she's. Yeah, you're already. She's too to get through. It's someone would have to help push you through. If you needed help to get through.
Mirror Endien will shoot twice instead.
Okay.
At the monster, who is no longer prone. So I'm going to sharpshooter these. Damn it. One is a 16. And the other is a 12.
Both miss.
Of course, I start sharpshooting. I start rolling like poop.
So you start shooting back at him, and he's just like, maybe it's like the metal in the arrows or something like that. But it looks like he's like got like this control over it, and he like waves them past him.
All right, Prime Endien has what's it called? Proficiency in strength save. So it's not awful.
Ooh,
it's not great though.
It's not great.
It's just better than what
it's a
her
13.
check
You're
would
looking.
be.
You're looking for a 13 here.
I need to roll an 11 or higher. It's a natural 20, baby.
Yes.
When she needs, this is the one I was like, Endien's not going to make this. Thankfully, everyone else is going to get ahead of her and they'll be able to push her in. But you got it. You find the courage inside yourself, leaving your doppelganger behind. You push through. Endien 3 shatters. Her body shatters like glass from the stones where she was propped up from. And this guy starts making his way forward still. He's like slowly walking towards you guys. Rook's made it. Darius, you're at the door.
Okay, I am going to, as a precaution, cast resistance on myself again. But I have a +4 to my strength save, so I'm not as worried as I could be. What did I need to get?
A 13.
Guess who got a 12?
Oh.
You can't save face on a save?
I've used up all of my saving faces. I used my last one to get here.
Oh no.
Okay.
Can what's her name give you help? Little baby.
Deborah. No, Deborah's being
not
carried.
enough even just for a +1.
Deborah. If anything, it should make it worse. But no. So Darius, struggling to push through.
Hopefully, there's one more round before this motherfucker collapses.
I mean, Mirror Endien is trying to intercept him.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about whatever's going to happen when this hallway collapses.
Yeah, so Thellum, you are back in the Menhir Desert, like the underground. You don't see the doorway. You weren't able to see it to begin with, but you don't see any doorway. But Rook pops out, Endien pops out. No, I guess Rook came out before you. But so that's 3. You just have one more for sure to go, maybe 2, depending on how that other Endien goes. Yeah, it's just like a moment of waiting.
No, I can't do anything. I don't see that door anymore.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! Oh, there's no person. There's not a person in here. Oh my God! Oh no, yeah. That's also not a. What do people yell? That's not religious. Crikey, what the heck?
Crocodile
You know
hunter
them
does exist.
Australians, the most non-religious of them all.
Yeah.
Crikey.
Who the heck is that? That's some terrible stuff. You think? Is that Sharuma?
Possibly. Whoever it was removed Erica and we're just using her as a host, I think.
That's what it looked like.
I'm gonna. Actually, no. You wouldn't know.
Okay.
You wouldn't know?
No.
I just want to stop and we're gonna hold on for like a moment. We're gonna split some things up here. So, Rook, Endien, Thellum. I guess like what are you? What's the plan? What do we do? Oh,
Can I check on the children first? Did they turn back? Are they naked?
they're still children. They're still naked, and they're still in your backpack. Yui.
God. Oh, Yui. You're so cute. We wait. We wait until Darius comes through.
But I mean, like, when he comes out, where are we going? We just leaving? We booking it? Because we don't know if that guy's behind him or not.
Yeah, as soon as we're going. We're booking it.
I just got bad vibes, and he just fucking crawled out of Erica's mouth. It was fucky. Alright, you guys wait. And you wait. And you wait. Where they at? This isn't funny.
I'm gonna start talking in Primordial. And I'm gonna ask Pazuzu if they know. Well, Pazuzu, do you know what happens if that hallway collapses?
I don't know anything at all about that place, Thellum. I've told you this. But if I had to guess, if a dimensional passageway is to collapse, usually it means that doorway no longer exists, and it is destroyed, or it is burst wide open. But if it's burst wide open, I think we know by now. If it is collapsed, then perhaps they are lost.
Do you also... Well, do you know anything about that man that crawled out of Erica?
I have not seen that man before, but he is indeed of genie kind. And that's where we will end this episode. Well, everybody, I just want to say, please, if you haven't already and you are listening to this, it would mean a lot if you can use whatever mechanism you use to do your podcasting. If you could rate and review, it'd be great. If you could just share it with other people, that'd be even better. I think this is a good story, and I think these fine gentlemen put on a very good show. So if you would like to talk to me about how much you love it, you can find me on Twitter at Bumblescum, that's with a K. If you want to redirect everybody to this podcast in total, you can always show them to the Twitter account at IDL_RPGS. If you would like to know what happened to Darius, you can ask Adam at Little Growth on Twitter. He probably doesn't have an answer for you. If you would like to wonder what it's like to create a life only to know it's going to die someday, aka parenting, you can hit up BakaZombie at Zombie Baka.
I don't know anything about parenting.
And I don't think Kyle has much to say to you right now. He's trying to figure out what happened and who this man is. Bye.
Bye.